When we think of diversity, we normally think of different races, different cultural backgrounds, and different religions. But let's take a look into different governments. For example, the diversity between democracy and communism. Starting with communism, communism is a government where the people don't have a right to vote for their leader. Their leader is appointed by the previous leader of the state. Communism is used basically for struggling countries. For example, after World War II, a lot of countries shifted into communism to help get their economy back on track. The way their economy gets back on track is they strip all the money and they cause everyone to make the same amount of income. They strip money from wealthy people and then they give money to the lower class families, to where everyone is about middle to middle high class. The reason everybody stays at middle class is because you can't have an independent business. The state owns everything and all the means of production, so you can't produce anything. Going to democracy, everybody has a voice. You vote for your leaders in elections, and even the smallest of town sheriffs can be elected, or the president, for example. Every vote counts, and if you don't vote, then you don't have a voice in your government. For example, in Todd County, where I'm from, we recently had an election for the new sheriff. The sheriff who lost by 11 votes. And just think, if 12 more people would have voted, then he could have won that election. But he didn't. The differences between democracy and communism are that, for example, we don't have social classes in communism, but there are social classes in democracy. Social classes can be helpful and harmful, depending on which side of the class you're on. If you're on a high-end class, then I think you'd want to be in a democracy. But if you're not making a lot of income, then I think you'd rather live in communism. For example, now, education. In communism, everyone can afford an education. But in democracy, not everyone can afford an education because college is very expensive and not a lot of families are making a lot of income to send their kid or kids to college. So that's how democracy and communism are different, because different social classes and the way income is distributed throughout the country.